Hey everybody, it's Steady the Wind Sage, and welcome back to Let's Play A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael. In the last episode, we met the very interesting new homeroom teacher in Hauraisa and Runa, and we get to kind of learn that we're gonna kind of be that St. Michael's is going to have an official best couples event. Like the little thing that, the little thing the students kept talking about is that they're going to be, that they transformed into a full-blown event where people are going to take their votes for the five best couple, take a popularity vote on who they think the 5 best couples in St. Michael's are, and stuff just kind of goes from there. I will admit it's a very interesting idea, so I'm very curious to see how this is going to go. So yeah. Anyway, let's just dive right in, shall we? Oh, Risa also just kind of got pulled into this whole situation too. In the fact that she's kind of put on the planning, like she was kind of essentially recruited onto the planning committee by Runa. So we'll see how all of this sort of develops. Anyway, let's get going. I must say, I'm very opposed to holding this event. Nanami, honestly, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one in the best couples that do it. I imagine every Neko character, again, like I explained last part, how I finally found the names for this, finally found the comment with the trope names on them. So again, for a brief recap, characters like Risa, Nanami, Reo, they're all like Neko characters. They're kind of the Neko trope. And the name for, characters like Miya, Yuna, Mai, that's called the Tachi trope, or the Taichi trope. I can't remember the exact name, but yeah. So I imagine every single, every Tachi is looking forward to it, every Neko isn't. So, yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. I like how the fact she just kind of screams this, just like, I must say, I'm very opposed to holding this event. That being said, Reese is not thrilled about it either, but it's got approved by the school, so guess something that needs to be done. And that's probably what she doesn't like. Again, that's probably the thing that bothers her. Yeah, it's a weird sort of situation with her. That was about what I imagined, just a whole bunch of hands being raised. Nanami, did you expect any other outcome realistically? This is about what I expect. Even just following, like, you know, knowing, like, the best couple event has to go for the plot to move forward aside. This is just kind of how, like, the St. Michael students react. All the generic, like, girl A, girl B. Like, this kind of makes sense. Like, this is the type of thing I'd expect from the school.
ななみさん、ご愁傷様です。ひどいです。クラス委員の仕事だけでも手一杯なのに。そうね。委員の仕事も大変よね。リサさんは自分からクラス委員に立候補したの
？Volunteered, kind of forced, you know, to pick your poison. It's all the same in the end.
ええ、そうよ。他にやりたい人もいないみたいだし。ななみさんは推薦？そう、なぜか選ばれちゃったの。はあ、早く3ヶ月過ぎないかな。私は任期が過ぎてもこのまま続けるつもりよ。本当に偉いな、リサさんは。
So Nanami is a class rep. Did this happen in the second story? Because I don't think it happened in the first story.
私はこういう仕事結構好きだから。そうだね。リサさんには向いてるかも。それにしてもカップルイベントか。まただわ。
Now we're back to old form. Oh man, you know, just after Risa and Miya just playing after Risa and Miya stop playing cat and mouse for a while, you just kind of learn to appreciate, you just kind of learn to appreciate going back to the old mold after a while. I was like, it's kind of good to be back to familiar territory.
もうカバンまでなくなってるし。リサさん、何かお困りですか？何？その用紙、配るものですか？それとも掲示用ですか？これは掲示用なのですが。それでしたら、私たちがやっておきますわ。さあさあ、リサさんは遠慮なく、ミヤさんの元へ向かってください。
Of course, they know it's related to Miya. You know, something suddenly makes sense now, because as I said last episode, I do have kind of a theory about the events of how exactly this game's going to progress. I'm going to use the config menu to pull up all the names, because that's going to be a good reference. So the best couple event involves choosing 5 of the best couples through a popularity vote. Of course, it means all the best couples tied to St. Michael. So Takako and Runa don't count, and Reina's obviously not part of a couple. She's also the teacher, so she's also like the teacher heading this up, so it wouldn't make sense. But if you notice, that leaves a very interesting thing. All the current best couples as of right now are Nami Yuna, Kaede Sera, Mai Reo, and Shizuku and Eris. But that's only 4 couples. So I have a theory that I imagine what might happen is that Risa and Miya might be voted as best couples before they even become a couple. Which that would, again, if that happens, I'm going to be probably like religiously recording to see just how that ends up happening. I mean, to see like just how that whole thing would be handled. But looking at it now, it kind of makes sense. Again, a lot of this is kind of a popularity. None of these couples are official. I mean, they all technically are. But again, a lot of these things were just kind of speculation. I don't think many of the couples were actually many of the couples, at least in the beginning, didn't expressly say that they were in a relationship. It's just something the students picked up. That being said, with how a lot of people seem to with how the students are behaving now, and again, this is even a thing in remembering how they met. They seem to see a strong chemistry between Risa and Miya. They're probably gonna vote them as a best couple, and that's likely how it's gonna happen. Okay, that is my theory. So yeah, they're probably gonna become best couple before they become actual couples. Don't spoil it in the comments if you know already. But again, that's what I expect is going to happen. They might become a couple first, but no, I imagine they're gonna become a best couple first. Like before they become an actual couple, but yeah.
ちょっともうリサさん、お顔が真っ赤ですわ。早くしないとミヤさん帰ってしまいますわよ。そうね。委員長としてきっちりミヤさんに注意してくるわね。後のことよろしくお願いしますわ。
and you know, again, she's trying to save face here, but it's just like, but when you really just kind of read the dialogue, it's kind of seems like they maybe know that Reese is just actually going to go reprimand Miya, and they might know that is what's going on. But the way that the students seem to talk, I honestly pretty sure they all think that Risa and Miya are in some sort of secret romantic relationship. And I would not be surprised in the slightest. So again, I imagine it all leads up to them being voted as best couples. That's my theory. I'm going to stick to it. Oh, Runa? That's a Miss Fairy's girlfriend, right?
でもこの前といい今日といいどうして後頭部にいるのかしら。ルナさん、本当に後頭部に来て平気なのですか？そうですわ。もし後頭部のお姉様方に注意でもされたら。大丈夫よ。私はこの前も来ているから。だいたい先生が悪いのよ。
Oh, it's good that she's actually finally name dropped. They just referred to her as student in the last few episodes. Like, I get it, but we've heard her name mentioned a few times. You could have put her name for a while.
どうして住之江先生が悪いのですか？悪いわよ。恋人である私に黙って後頭部に行ってしまうんだから。今夜の夕飯ハンバーグにしてほしいって。どうして住之江先生が悪いのですか
？Suminoe. Is that Takako's last name? Maybe we'll see.
ハンバーグ？違うのよ。仕事を半端に放り出して行ってしまったから。
Hey, look, it's anime fan.
そうなのですか？でも早く見つかるといいですね、住之江先生。私たちも一緒に探しますわ。いいわよ、別に。一人でなんとかなるわ。それにみんな後頭部 に来るのは怖いんじゃないの？
I think they called I think Runa called herself class. Like I was wondering like why all these like annex student kids are like why they all seem to be following Runa, but I guess at the same time is like Runa calls herself class queen, and that title probably has some merit to it. So I imagine she has her own little posse of students who follow her. But why are they so worried about being in the high school? I guess because school's going on for them at this time too, maybe? I don't necessarily remember what an annex school is. I think it's like a side school. I think that's what it is, but yeah. I don't see what the problem might be. Like they're worried, like they say, worried about high school students catching them. Like, isn't annex essentially just like an alternate high school? I think, again, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I keep looking it up, but it's just like, I don't find too much about it.
ちょっと怖いですけれど、ルナ様のお役に立ちたいのです。ぜひご一緒させてください。助かるわ。ありがとう。なんかすごくない？でもこの雰囲気どこかで見たことあるような。そこのお姉様、私に何か用かしら？え、私？ええ、先ほどからずっと私の方を見てらっしゃるから。あとごめんなさい、そのつい。仕方ないわね。私に見とれてしまったのよね。え？そうですよね。後頭部のお姉様から見てもルナ様は素敵ですもの。ルナさんは本当に可愛らしい。美しいものを見てしまうのは人の本能だもの。おかしなことを聞いてしまったわ、後頭部のお姉様。いえ、それはどうも。
Wait, why was I bowing my head to a student in a lower grade? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Lower grade? But Reese is a first. Reese is a first. How is she? Oh dear. Guys, I'm pretty sure I've just come across a very interesting revelation here. Is Runa a middle school student? I don't like that makes the student teacher thing a bit more awkward, but like, is Runa in middle school? That's the only thing that makes sense. Risa is a first year. Risa's a first year, so now it all makes sense now, actually, huh? They're worried about high school students catching them. I thought the annex was like a side school. Didn't think it was like, is annex just another name for a middle school, or is it just like so Runa's in middle school? It's had me fooled with the behavior, but just like that makes things a little more awkward. I guess it also explains the high school uniform too. Again, like I said, I'm pretty sure A Kiss for the Petals, A New Generation also takes place in, like, it's labeled as an annex school, but I know with like 100% certainty that that is a high school. So I thought that like the same applied here, but again, she doesn't have the New Generation's uniform, so Runa's in middle school? Okay then. Alrighty then. We're just going to move on for a bit. All right, let's just. I mean, I heard at least something else makes sense now. Like, this couple, kind of like in the same way with Sarah and Kaede, how they're first cousins. This couple is also a bit of a controversy for having an age gap, which, you know, student teacher. I've seen that in Kindred Spirits a few times, so you know, fine. I let it go. But now it makes more sense why a controversy like this kind of blows up a bit more. Again, I heard. Again, this is like the thing I know about this couple. There's like there's, you know, like an age gap, which kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense why it's suddenly a big deal. It's like a teacher and a middle schooler. It's ooh. it's I'm going to be thinking about this for a while, huh? Watch like Risa be like a second year, and I got this like totally misunderstood, but no, Risa's a first year. I'm like 90% sure, not 100% sure anymore at this point, but okay then. Runa's a middle schooler. Yikes. That makes the relationship a little more. The age gap's a little bigger than I thought it was. Regardless, let's just keep going. Oh wait, why was I bowing my head to student in a lower grade? I don't know whether it'd be. I don't know whether to call this pitiful or embarrassing. Jesus.
ちょっと待って。何かしら。せっかくだから聞きたいんだけど。先生、見なかった？先生と言われても。
Without a name to go on, I had no idea who she was talking
住
about.
之江先生です。私たちの担任なんです。そしてこの私の恋人なのよ。
Hearing that's a little weird now with the sudden realization I just had. Yeah, I'm like, I got some shit to look up after this part's over. All right, then let's just keep going. I'll put it aside. I'll put it all aside for. I'll put it aside for now. I'll put like the issue aside for now.
そうなのね。そう。ありがとう。先生、後頭部に用事があるって。一体何の用なのかしら。誰かに似ている気がするのよね。誰かに。あ、そうよ、ミヤよ。
Oh yeah, we completely derailed from that. Suddenly recalled my own mission. Yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about that little revelation I just had for a while now.
早くミヤを見つけなくちゃ。多分あそこにいるんだろうけれど。
Again, I'm not.
やっぱりここにいたのね、ミヤさん。
Again, I'm not going to like. I'm not gonna think too hard about the whole Runa thing for right now. I'll look it up later just to confirm if my suspicion is correct. Cause like, well, watch me like have a detail messed up and watch me just be wrong about all of this. But it's just like, she is a middle schooler. It's just then like, if she is actually like in middle school, and like she is like an official couple in the story. Ooh, that's gonna. That's interesting to say the least. Anyway, let's just keep going.
リサさん、いらっしゃい。
いらっしゃいじゃないわよ。もうすっかりくつろいじゃって。
お疲れのようね。よかったらお茶飲んでいかない？
いえ、結構です。私はこう見えてもかなり忙しいのよ。
そうなの。
何を信じていないのね。本当なんだから。クラス委員の仕事もあるし、イベントの準備もあってね、毎日大変なのよ。
なるほどね。
だからミヤさんもしばらくは私に余計な手間取らせないでよ。
これでも私気を使ってるつもりだけど。
But I was making it a point to not trouble. Man, I love how again. I love how Miya just like. I love just some of the like the smart aleck responses Miya can give. It's just like it's a reason. Don't bother me. I have not like bothered you at all. Like what? It's just again. I love the dynamic these two have. It is very fun, which is why I'm looking forward to seeing how that dynamic works. Like once they become a couple, because like we saw bits and pieces of that and remembering how we met, but I'm more curious about it now.
一体どこら辺が気を使っているっていうの？
リサさんの探しやすい場所でサボっていてあげてるでしょ。ほら、こことか。
So she came in here on purpose, knowing Risa would find her. It's like, I'm still gonna skip class, and gotta give you a hard time about that. But you know what? At least you'll know where I am. This series is fun. I love this series for a reason.
そんな気遣いよりもできたらサボらないでいただきたいんだけど。
あら残念。それだけは無理ね。
どうして？
ところでイベントの準備って何かしら？
完全にスルーされたわ。
声が大きいわよ。静かになさって委員長。
そういう時だけ委員長って呼ばないで。それよりミヤさん、イベントのことを知らないの？
ええ、全く。
Well, Miya doesn't like. Miya really doesn't care too much about all the buzz going around in school. She could care less. So it makes sense that she has no idea what's going on. Maybe, you can say like maybe she hears like, she maybe hears some stuff from other people, but again, she can't be bothered to care. So it makes sense that she has no idea what's going on.
レナ先生の話は聞いてなかったの？
興味なかったから聞いてないわ。
Wait, was Miya there for this story? No, that was a committee meeting. I feel like I've lost something along the way, but anyway. Yeah, and she doesn't care about the school buzz.
そうか。
Exactly. And even if she heard it, she likely probably didn't care enough to remember it.
もう仕方ないわね。私が説明してあげるからちゃんと聞きなさいよ。何がおかしいのよ。
なんでもないわ。早く説明して。
するわよ。もう。
Wait, what? I told her everything. I told her everything about the best couples event in a way even she would be able to grasp. Ouch. God damn. kind of a pretty harsh roast. Jesus.
というわけで、もうすぐ投票が始まるのよ。
Oh, so voting starts soon.
そうなの。それって必ず連名で投票しなくてはダメなのかしら？
連名？
ええ。カップルで投票しないとダメなのかしら？
I think she's asking if you can, in theory, just put down one name and that's fine, but like, why would you want to? It's just like, you know, like, Yunanabe, Sarakai. They're just going about the vote. Then you just see this, like, one name. It's like, okay. It's like, it makes sense you have to put them in jointly, or else it's just like you're not voting for a couple, you're voting for a person.
それはそうよ。だってベストカップルを決めるのだから。
Yeah, exactly.
なんだそうなの。つまらないわ。
つまらないってどういうこと、ミヤさん？
カップルでなく個人戦だったらよかったのにと思ったのよ。
それってミスミカジョを決めるってこと？
そうよ。もし個人戦ならばきっと私が選ばれるのに。
Ouch. I mean, there's a point in it. She is actually pretty popular despite being distant, but ouch. Miya was always extremely confident in herself. You know, again, it's not like that confidence doesn't stem from something. So yeah, I think I get it, but like, even then, Miya, would you care? Like she said she would surely win all these events if it was like she surely win all these events if it was a single sort of event thing, but like, why would you care? You like, so something to put emphasis on. It's just more of remembering how it was Michael's thing. She gives very little shits about this school. So yeah, she gives very little care about this school. So I guess knowing she would win is an interesting thing for her, but
あら、意外そうね、リサさん。リサさんは私が選ばれるとは思わないの？
それは。
wow, we got like a choice system here. We're at 35 minutes, so I can't cut I can cut the part here if I want to. No. I'm not that evil. At least I'd like to think. I would win where it's a singles event. I guess I'll go with you're so self-absorbed first and then da-da-da. I feel that's what Risa would do. Like, even, like, Risa doesn't have the strongest feelings for Miya right now, or she does. She's just denying it hardcore. She wouldn't, like, say something like this to her. So that's why I'm going with this first. Damn. She goes in, she goes all in. I just said it without thinking. Instantly regret. Man, like it made like this is an out of character thing for Risa. It's just like those times in some of those other games where you can have the main protagonist do something totally out of their character. It's just like, why did I do that?
リサさんは私をそう思っていたのね。
今のはなんというか、やっぱりミヤさんは綺麗というか。
私はリサさんだって選ばれると思っているのに。
今のはなんというか、やっぱりミヤさんは綺麗というか。
What does that have to do with what you just said? Anyway.
私はリサさんだって選ばれると思っているのに。
そんな誰も私になんて投票しないわよ。
Oh wait, I missed something.
私はリサさんだって選ばれ
okay.
ると思っているのに。
For some reason, I thought she said, I happen to think I have what it takes to win. But no, she's talking about Risa now. Okay. I missed that. I think we went far enough where we can go back. So let's load the save.
Lisa さんだって。
Huh?
私が何？
リサさんだってきっと選ばれるわよ。
そんな誰も私になんて投票しないわよ。
Wow, it's a significantly shorter version. Okay. But you know, it still finds a way to loop back around, which is all fine and good. And again, this one I feel makes more sense.
それはないわ。絶対に票は入るわ。
入らないわ、もう。変なこと言わないで。
入るわよ。だって私はあなたに投票してあげるから。
また冗談を。
冗談じゃないわ。本当よ。
からかわないで、もう。
からかってなんてないわ。これは私の本心よ。
What was going on? It is very interesting because, like, you know, I can tell that she is being sincere here, not just because I know the game and the characters, but like, it's in kind of the way she's talking. You can tell she's being serious here. That she does, like, she would, like, that is sincerely how she feels. It's like, it's hard to explain. It's the fact that I know what happens to these characters can maybe be something, but like, I can tell she's being serious and not inherently playful. She has a certain way of talking. It's the certain way in which she's talking. Like, she's not really just like, not really like laughing or having any like side comments. It's just like, this is the way she's talking. She is talking seriously here. So it is kind of rare you get like a straight serious moment from Miya. So it is, again, it's always interesting when the game gets a little serious like this. Again, it's not too serious considering, but yeah. Why was my heart pounding so much? Again, I understand, like, again, in a real life situation, this would make perfect sense to me with Risa, but it's like, it's knowing what happens, I'm pounding my head against the wall. Just become a couple already. Like, it's literally like the whole the whole phrase like just kiss already, etc. sort of thing. That's what's going on here, and it's frustrating. It's like in real life, I'm more lenient to that because it's just like, you know, don't force things, sit on your feelings, think about them. But it's just like, here, you know what's you know what's happening, you know what's going to happen. It's just like, this is literally just a just kiss already moment, honestly.
とにかく投票はカップルでなんだからね。
Wait. Oh my god. Would she do it? Would she do it? Is Risa going to is Risa going to cast her vote? Is Risa going to vote for the two of them? Like, I know other people might, but is Risa going to, like, not Risa, is Miya going to do that? Is she literally going to just, you know, would she do it, actually? I don't doubt it. I really don't doubt it. But like, because like, I feel it's kind of obvious that's probably is what's going to happen. But will Miya do something to directly contribute to it happening? I imagine she would, but the question is, will she? Because again, I don't know exactly what's going on with Mia's feelings right now. I have a feeling she isn't quite there yet. Like, she's kind of understood her feelings a bit more, but I don't think she's quite there yet. Either that or she is there yet, and she's, she's just, playing coy and all that. But I have a feeling she's not quite there yet. Like, she understands, like, she has, like, some sort of affection for Risa, but I don't think I don't think she quite gets it yet. Like, she doesn't completely understand her own feelings quite yet, but she easily could, and maybe that's why she sets up a vote. Okay, my theory is that she is going to do something to affect this. Like, she is going to meddle in a little bit. Like, get people to vote for her and Risa. But, yeah. She could already know, but I still, for some reason, have a feeling she doesn't. She doesn't, like, she's getting there, but she's not quite there yet. I pretended like I couldn't hear and fled the atelier.
何よ、なんなのよ、もう。ミア、何を考えているのかもうわからないわ。はあ、やっとここまで来たわ。
And I think we're gonna end things off here. This is pretty much the start of a new scene, so I think we're gonna end things off. A fateful election. Oh, we're getting to election time now. Okay. Well, something to look forward to, guys. Next time on A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael. Looks like we're gonna be having that fateful election. See you guys then.